Welcome everyone. Let us start our course MATLAB from basic to advanced with the first lecture on the introduction to MATLAB. Matrices plays an important role in our daily life. For example, many mathematical equations can be written in the form of matrices and solved using the matrices operations. In the field of image processing and computer graphics, matrices are omnipresent. Let us consider this image. So, this image is a grayscale image whose small element is shown in the form of matrices here. And the various values in these matrices represents the corresponding color against these values. For example, 0 represents the black color. Similarly, for the grayscale image, the values ranges from 0 to 255, whereas in the binary image, the values ranges from 0 to 1 only. So it has only two values, 0 for the black and 1 for the white. In any Photoshop software or in any image based software, all the image transformations, editing can be simply performed by just changing the values of these matrices. The probability to hold or sell the stock by different investors is shown in this figure. This probability can be grouped in a single matrix for the analysis and study of the stock market. Similarly, the application of matrices extends to the electric circuits, optics, quantum mechanics, robotics and automation, etc. Matrices are the building blocks of the MATLAB. So, hence the term MATLAB can be elaborated as matrix plus laboratory. That is the research and study of the matrices for the different applications. Now we move to data in the MATLAB. So, data in the MATLAB is defined in the four ways: scalar, vector, matrix and array. So, when the single value 5 is assigned to the variable x, then the MATLAB stored this 5 as 1 by 1 matrix or 1 by 1 array. So this is known as scalar. A vector is a one-dimensional array or matrix with the size 1 by n or n by 1. The first number indicates the number of rows and the second number indicates the number of columns. Here the x is a row vector with 1, 2, 3 as the elements and its size is 1 by 3. That means number of rows is 1 and number of columns are 3. When there are more than one number of rows and columns exist in an array, then it is called as a matrix. Hence, it is considered as a two-dimensional array. For example, X is having size 2 by 2, which consists of the 4 elements. Similarly, a matrix can be also of 3 by 3, where there are 3 rows and 3 columns. It can be 3 by 5. Okay, so when the different matrices are arranged in a layer by layer format, the one layer over the another layer. Okay, so this is the one matrix and this is the second matrix. So the first matrix is placed above the second matrix, then this is known as a multi-dimensional array with the size 3 by 3 into 2. Now we will move to the MATLAB for the practical sessions to form the single to multi-dimensional arrays and their operations. Thank you.